Good afternoon. I am Andrea Chisholm with the Midday News for this Wednesday, October 9. A special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com. There has been a major development in the corruption probe involving former Education Minister Ruel Reid and government entities which fell under his portfolio. Mr. Reid, the president of the Caribbean Maritime University, Professor Fritz Pinnock, and Councillor for the Brownstown Division in St. Anne, Kim Brown Lawrence, were this morning detained by the police following raids at their houses. TVJ's O'Shane Masters reports.
The major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA says 4 simultaneous operations were carried out targeting the main suspects implicated in multi-million-dollar corruption and fraudulent schemes perpetrated at the Ministry of Education, CMU, and other government entities. The operations, which got underway at 5 o'clock this morning, took place in St. Andrew, St. Catherine, and St. Anne. The house of former Member of Parliament and CMU employee Othniel Lawrence was also searched. He has not been detained. The raids also involved the Financial Investigation Division, FID, and the Constabulary Financial Unit of the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Division, CTOC. Information reaching TVJ News is that former Education Minister Ruel Reid and 2 members of his family are likely to be taken into custody later today in the Caribbean Maritime University CMU Education Ministry corruption probe. Mr. Reid resigned on March 20 amid the corruption allegations, and yesterday Pinnock was sent on special leave with immediate effect pending the outcome of the probe. MOCA said the investigations involve allegations of corruption, fraud and misappropriation of public funds involving the Ministry of Education and the CMU. In a statement released earlier this morning, MOCA did not name those arrested. However, it reported that a number of persons were arrested and taken into custody for further questioning. This morning, the Director of Public Prosecutions DPP, Paula Llewellyn, said since her last consultation with law enforcement authorities 3 months ago, there has been no further contact.
First of all, let me make it quite clear.
Please.
The DPP's office, and I had a team of 4 lawyers. We prepared a 13-page opinion, which we sent back to FID, and basically indicating that a lot more needed to be done. No file subsequently has been submitted to my office for further review. The office of the DPP has made no recommendation to the FID and the police authorities in relation to this matter, subsequent to the opinion that we sent back to them. So all that is happening today is as much news to me as it is to you.
In July, Llewellyn found that 4 criminal laws may have been breached by key players in the Ruel Reid CMU corruption case. In addition to the breaches of the 4 criminal laws, the DPP said there were possible 2 common law offenses and possible administrative breaches. She also recommended further investigations but said the decision whether to arrest and charge any of the accused and place them before the court rested with the police and other investigative bodies. O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
And for more details on the raids carried out this morning, here's TVJ's Kirk Wright.
Before daybreak, MOCA operatives swooped down on Professor Pinnock's Hellshire home in St. Catherine. The police took several items from his home, some of which appeared to be cellular phones and other electronic gadgets. The police were observed recording aspects of their operation. On several occasions, Professor Pinnock was seen moving in and out his house. During one of the exchanges outside the house, the police had him sign a document. But minutes before he was taken away in an unmarked vehicle, the professor was seen kissing relatives goodbye. In Kingston, at MOCA headquarters at the NCB Towers, he was escorted into the building, surrounded by police, but without handcuffs. Kirk Wright, TVJ News.
In the meantime, Information Minister Carl Samuda gave the government's initial reaction to this morning's operation by the police.
What they have done is as a consequence of what they have investigated and their findings. And it is part of what makes us an established and recognized country governed by the rule of law. And that applies to everyone, no matter what position you hold. So basically, I know nothing beyond what I have been advised. I find it regrettable. I find it unfortunate because it hits at the heart of what we are all striving to achieve. And that is a stable and responsible country that adheres to all the tenets of good governance, among which at the pinnacle is the rule of law. So beyond that, there's not much more I can advise you on. We await further updates from the security forces, and they are free and they are authorized to take whatever measures in their view are appropriate to handling this situation.
And it's time for a break here on the Midday News, but stay with us. More stories right after these messages.